All right, boys, back again, this time to rank the DC villains.
Barack, I told you not to add Joe to the call. He doesn't know shit about superheroes.
Fuck you, Donald. First of all, it's supervillains, and I know more than you think.
Joe, you thought Batman was from My Hero Academia the last time we did one of these?
That is true, Joe, you did.
Fuck you guys. I did my research. I know what I'm talking about this time.
All right, guys, let's start. It looks like we got the reverse Flash here. Personally, I think this is a goated villain. His whole existence is pretty much just to make the Flash's life a living hell. And his powers are extremely threatening. Every time he's on screen, you just know he could end a life in a second.
I actually agree. I think he's a pretty threatening villain. Not much to add on to that, Joe. What do you think?
Isn't this the kid from The Incredibles?
Oh, my God.
Holy shit, Joe, I thought you said you did your research.
I did shut the fuck up. I did, just not on all of these guys. There's a bunch of characters you washed up, President Fucks.
Yeah, we'll see. Barack, move the fuck on. Joe's already pissing me off.
Okay, next one is Sinestro. I honestly think he's just a good tier, a cool Green Lantern villain, but I think he's not the most compelling.
And oh yeah, dog shit. Nobody likes this villain. Not as popular as the others. His backstory is terrible. First dog shit we had. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, no, he's a good tier. I don't think he's dog shit at all, and before you ask Joe, his power comes from his lantern ring. He can pretty much create anything he wants that he can think of.
Can he create a muzzle for Donald?
Joe, you limping old hag, go fuck yourself. Get my name out your fucking mouth.
Okay, let's just move on. The Joker, goated. Nothing to say about the Joker, just goated.
Goated for sure. Joe is not going to know who this is, so let's move on.
I thought this clown was Donald, so I was going to say dog shit tier, but yeah.
Ooh, God help me.
Calm down, Donald. Let's just move on to Harley Quinn. Okay, so Harley Quinn, I think this is another goated villain, but what's her opinion, Donald?
Yeah, I mean,
Harley Quinn was formerly known as Harleen Quinzel, who worked at Arkham Asylum, and then eventually fell in love with her subject, the Joker. Her love inspired Harleen to adopt the villainous persona of Harley Quinn. Excellent backstory, excellent character, goated tier.
What the fuck?
Holy shit, maybe he did do his research. All right, Joe, goated tier it is.
He needs to convince me more. Anyways, I agree with goated. Let's move on. Oh, Lex Luthor, easy goated tier. My God, he is the embodiment of the perfect DC villain, smart, rich, and cunning. It's the all-in-one package.
I'll say he's a great tier. I think Lex is an incredible villain, but his presence isn't as big as I would say these three. These three in goated are scene stealers.
Absolute shit take. I'm honestly surprised he's on the villain list. He's more of a hero if you ask me. Fuck Superman.
Barack, put this bald-headed bitch to great tier to piss off Fatty McOrange here, and let's move on.
Very well. All right, next, Black Manta. I think this is a great villain. Underrated in my opinion. His design and abilities are really cool. Gives me that classic villain feel.
Hey, I suppose I can agree with that. Black Manta is a great villain. A human that can stand up to a powerful being like Aquaman is a great character in my books. His design and abilities are unique too.
Harley is so fine, my God.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Next up, we have Brainiac. I think that he is a
complete
great
utter dog shit. Next.
Donald, why are you automatically putting Brainiac in dog shit?
He's just a booger-faced, boring character that is strong for the sake of being strong. No interesting stories with him.
You know what? I'm putting him in great tier. Fantastic Justice League level villain. He's consistently a huge threat, and I think he's an interesting character.
I'm not even going to argue with you small-minded, irrelevant fuckheads. Let's move the fuck on.
The fuck did I even say?
Next up, we have Cheetah. Now, personally, I think she's just a good level character. I never found her particularly interesting, but not dog shit by any means. What do you guys think?
I think she's easily in goated tier. Ever since she appeared in 1943, she has been a consistent threat to Wonder Woman. I think all versions of Cheetah are good. Dr. Minerva, Priscilla Rich, Deborah Domain, even Sebastian Ballesteros all have something interesting to bring to the character. She's easily goated.
Joe, you probably bought her comic when it first came out, you old wrinkly bitch. Anyways, you're wrong, and Obama is right. Put this bitch in good tier. Next.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. Next up, we have Malcolm Merlyn, the Dark Archer. I think he's in good tier as well. His presence isn't as strong as some of the other characters, in my opinion. I still like him, but just not as much as these guys.
Nope, he's in great tier. I admit he's not as iconic as, say, Joker by any means, but his backstory is very interesting. A wealthy man who makes himself a prominent figure by hard work and dedication. Move him up.
You think any wealthy businessman is in high tiers, Donald? Your opinion is nearly as shit as Joe's. No offense, Joe.
Suck my balls, Barack.
Okay, let's just move on. Deathstroke, easily goated tier. Any objections?
Nope, put him in goated. There's no other spot for him.
Isn't this the guy the Ninja Turtles fight? Why is he here?
Joe, please shut the fuck up. You make it harder and harder each time.
Pause on that, Barack. Fucking pause on
I
that.
agree. Pause on that. I'm sorry. Anyways, what about Gorilla Grodd?
He's in great tier. He makes himself a king among his kind. I can respect that. Reminds me of myself, actually.
Yeah, if this gorilla was a muffin-top fat fucking molding orange, then yeah, I can see it.
Joe, I'm going to the White House after this, and I'm going to kick your ass.
You started it
can't
talking
do
shit
with
off
your
rip,
old
bro.
dusty ass hands,
See me at the White
bitch.
House. I'll let you through,
What's up,
security
then?
fat ass.
See
I'm
me,
not scared of you.
motherfucker.
All right, guys, we're almost done. Let's just finish this, all right?
Why is Poison Ivy here? I mean, I know she's a villain, but kind of an odd pick for the kind of list that's here.
Joe asked me to put her on this
I
list.
think Dr. Pamela Lillian Isley is easily a goated tier. Her plant-like abilities and the way she seduces men is not only unique, but amazing to see. She was even shown to hypnotize Superman. Ivy is an incredibly strong villain that has never been less than exquisite since her debut in Batman 181 in 1966.
Joe, you're a piece of shit, and your opinion is meaningless. Anyway, I think Ivy isn't goated, but she is a great villain.
I kind of agree that she's in great tier. And finally, we have Darkseid, goated villain, the big bad of DC Comics. I can't put him in anything lower.
How about dog shit? That's where this giant, overpowered, boring bitch belongs. He's just strong for the sake of being strong. His character and story is boring as fuck.
Donald, you're stupid as fuck. Stop lying to yourself. He's goated into discussion.
Goddamn, Poison Ivy.
Okay, you know what? Fuck both of you. Shit list as usual. Sleepy Joe, want to play some Injustice 2?
Is Catwoman in that one? Goddamn, she bad as fuck.
Barack, I'll see you later.
You want to play some Injustice 2, Barack?